You only want to be working on 5 things at once. If one of those 5 things that you're working on with your team is making sure that every patient leaves with the next appointment, once that happens regularly, you can move on and you can replace it. But that is one of the 5 that stays on until everyone is consistently doing it. But what happens is docs will go and say, well, here's the 5 things we're gonna do, and then something will happen wrong in the office. Oh, well, here's the 6th thing we're gonna do, and then the 7th, and then the 8th. And before you know it, you've overrun the team and you're trying to turn the Titanic like a mastercraft, and you're just gonna break your systems. So here's a trick that I learned when I'm trying to figure out what the 5 things are, because in every office, it's different. The 5 things we're working on in my office that I drill in is different than the other 40 offices that I own. Everyone has the 5 things they're working on, the rocks of their practice. But one of the things that I found as a clinician that's a trick, and I learned this from one of my partners, is I get a sticky notepad and I keep that sticky notepad on my desk. And anytime something goes wrong in the office, I make a note on that sticky pad. Now, our office, we're focused on the 5 things, but let's say the rooms aren't set up the way I want them. Man, I go in and I write down on my sticky note that the room's not set up. Now, if you're like me, my girls and my team members will come in and they'll clean the office, so they're constantly looking to see what's on my little notepad. And they'll see, oh, the rooms aren't set up the way they need to. And guess what ends up happening? The rooms start getting set up the way they want to. Your team members want to please you. They want to help the office to be successful. Too many times in the heat of the moment, we get on to people, we're trying to coach in the heat of the moment, it doesn't go well. I have found if I just write down on my sticky note things that are going wrong along the way, those things actually get fixed all along the way. But remember, 5 things, that's all you can focus on. 5 things that you should be working on at a time.